Oh, good morning again. It is 5:45. Damn, sorry, 5:45. I think I woke up at 4:30. If I tell you the truth, man, one of the most annoying fucking things is, when I'm healthy, by healthy, eating right, not drinking, exercising, getting up early, meditating, drinking lots of water. I mean, das volle Programm, der volle Pro, das Pro, der volle, das, I don't know, as the Germans would say, the full program. I fucking wake up after 3 hours and 50 minutes of sleep. It's like almost like clockwork. 3 hours and 55 minutes, 3 hours and 45 minutes, 3 hours and 50 minutes, 3 hours and 52 minutes. And then I wake up. I'm not fully rested. I don't feel like my muscles are sore. My leg muscles are sore. They're like, what the fuck are you doing up? We won't sleep. And then what I usually do is I take a nap. I like my afternoon naps. But I have another full day ahead of me. No time to nap. Gotta work all day. And then my friend wants me to go help him do something in his apartment. I'm guessing some renovation, move furniture, something. Something that involves work, because he wants to give me beer. And he doesn't usually say, come over here and I'll give you beer unless he wants something done. I mean, it's cool. Otherwise, he just says, let's meet at the pub, meet at the hospital. Na Parisarum, usually. In Skalka. That means at the 50. Because there's a road called at 50. Does that have to do with because Prague's on the 50th parallel or something like that? Prague's at some weird, or whoever comes up with this shit, some weird intersection of lines and supposed to make this place special. Or maybe they came up with that to entice tourists to come here. The magical, mystical, haunted Prague. I read something was saying that was largely an invention of 100 years ago or something. But anyways, I guess they've been at war now in Ukraine for 24 hours. So, what's my story for today? I have an interesting one, actually. So, yeah. Hold on one second. So, what to say? I teach English and I'm supposed to teach German. It keeps getting set up, but it never happens. I don't know what the problem is. I'm losing hope. Maybe, I don't know. Someday I'll teach German. I'm very qualified to teach German. If you want to know German, I can teach you. I was the best student at my university, the bachelor level. Number 1. Yeah, so yesterday, I am American, but I'm not American because I'm interested in language, culture, and history, and I hate hip-hop, and I don't watch stupid television shows and stuff like that. I reject the American cultural lifestyle. I be a stupid idiot, multicultural idiot. So, as someone who loves history, culture, politics, yesterday morning I woke up about this time. I saw briefly that war had been declared. I still made my video and got ready for work and shit. I didn't really focus on the minor details. Like, okay, they're blowing the shit out of Ukraine. That's all I need to know. I'm in the Czech Republic. Ukraine's only one country away. It's on the other side of Slovakia. And I'm not worried about the war. I wasn't worried about the fucking COVID virus. See, I don't have a vagina between my legs, and particularly I don't have a vagina between my ears. So, I'm not worried about that, whatever. Don't get your panties in your... Don't get your mental panties in your mental vagina. So... I had to be at the job site yesterday, or one of them. I have numerous places, but this is actually one of the schools I work for, or work with. I work for myself. I'm independent. I'm self-employed. So I had to be there at 7:30 in the morning. Of course, I'm the first one there. Of course, I mess up with the alarm, which is often. Set off the alarm in the Czech Republic. Thankfully, I was able to fix it before anybody showed up, because that would not have been much fun if they couldn't speak any English. So anyways, I have a 7:30 online class. I had to do it at the school because I have an 8:30 class. So once that ends, it's boom, my other one starts. And it's this group of 5 students, probably average age 62, 63, 64. 4 women and 1 man. The man's a dentist. The 4 women all each own their own business. Most of them are 3 of them are taking English, just personal development, something to do. They've got money and time. And 2 have children who married an Australian, so they have Australian stepson or something, and grandchildren, so they want to be able to speak English for the family reason. So anyways, well, I'll tell the whole fucker. It was a weird class. I think I pulled it off though. A lady last week wasn't there. Mila wasn't there, and she came in this week, and I could tell she was sort of sad. But she wasn't there last week because her father was in the hospital. Her 91-year-old father. And, I didn't want to, time she walks in, like, how's your father? Because I knew, 91. I mean, oh, he died. Oh, shit. I figured it was better to let her bring that up, man. She kind of let him, crying, her blue eyes all red and crying, and my father died. Oh, shit. But then what happened, he went to the hospital for another reason, caught COVID in the hospital, died of COVID in the hospital. But what's fucked up is when you have COVID, nobody can visit you. So he died alone. Well, that would make me fucking angry. I'd murder somebody. A loved one, somebody close to me, and they're dying. I can't go see them because of COVID. I would be hard pressed not to think about seriously murdering a fucking doctor. Those 12 years you spent in school, are all over the wall right now. Oh, I can see. Yeah, that was 3rd year of medical school, right? Fuck you. So anyways, yeah, that happened. So I was like, ooh, boy. So it was just 4 women and me, and they're all crying. Of course, I feel bad too. I mean, it's her father. And then come to find out she was very close. Every day, talk to him and stuff. And then not to be at his deathbed. Because of this corona bitch shit for bitches who wear a mask and get vaccines, you little bitches. I hate your fucking guts, you bitch motherfuckers. So anyways. So you know, this is the second take. I think I just erased it. Trying to change the camera angle a little bit. And I think I erased my 3rd video. So it won't have the spontaneity of the first go around. I like my impassioned rants. That's all. It's all spontaneous. It's like when I play guitar, like solo or something. It's very spontaneous. I don't. Then I'm like, what the hell did I just do? Like, did anybody record that? Seriously. I'm not in a band or anything right now, but if I was, or if I start, I'm gonna start recording what I play so I can watch it later and be like, oh, that was pretty cool. What the hell did I do? So, anyways. So I think I was just talking about Mila's father. So there was a very somber mood in the classroom. And after everybody got done crying about Mila's father. As it was a tragic death, but also 91 years old. I mean, it wasn't like a 19-year-old dying in a car wreck or suicide or something like that, I mean, tragic, but not, like being murdered in your youth or dying tragically in your youth or something. So, then right after that, the immediate next subject was Ukraine. And so their faces went from sad to scared. Like I could see visual fear in their faces. Or visually see fear. I guess what else would you say? Visual, yes. It was written in their faces. I mean, the war is kind of sad and all that stuff. I'm more interested in the politics of it all. I hope the downfall of the West. I don't want to live in ultra gay 1984 world, which is where the West looks like it's heading really fast. So anyways, they were all had like fear in their face and everything, and they started talking about that they were alive and old enough to remember the Prague Spring. The Prague Spring is whenever there was a revolt around here to against Soviet rule in 1968. They tried to elect a less strict version of Sovietism or socialism. And they were trying to throw off the shackles of Moscow. The Russians occupied them somewhat violently. And they remembered seeing this. They remembered it. They saw it. They were here. Mila was like a tank pointed its turret at me. She's like, it was like, ting, 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 ting. And I was like, yeah, I think that's the way old turrets used to sound. I don't think they click anymore. They're more, but I think back in the day it was like a machine type. Because it would have been like a T-55 or whatever they pulled on the streets around here. I've seen pictures, but they were there. And yeah, it hit me, the situation, because I I have the knowledge, the wherewithal to understand the implications of what was happening. First of all, when I first started coming to Europe, I first started coming to northern Bavaria. That's Western Germany. Well, I kind of think Bavaria is its own place, but it was in the capitalist sphere, not the communist sphere after World War II, so it's Western. In the political sense. There's geographical and political. I would say Bayreuth is Central Europe, but it's Western Europe politically. Just like I would say Prague is Central Europe, but it's Eastern Europe politically, or it was, and still that mentality. And then there's the Germanic versus Slavic, but so, I mean, I definitely speak German. So I studied, I had some classes on East German literature. Lived in East Germany for 2.5 years. Have got drunk with enough people that remember those times. I've heard the East German version of what it was like. You gotta know, anybody that's like over 45 remembers that shit. Anybody really over 40, but over 45, you definitely remember that shit. And 50, yeah, you pretty much turned 18 or so under communism. So it's not like talking to great grandmas. You talking to great grandmas, now you're talking about Hitler. I've done that too. So, what was it like when Hitler was around? But, the look of fear on their face, and then it just hit me, like I said, that how the fuck, what, Ukraine's one country away. It's on the other side of Slovakia. I'm like, how the hell did I get here in Prague? This was not planned. I did not grow up with a plan to be living in Prague and loving it. That was never a part of the plan. And was sitting there just thinking, like, my God, I'm in a room with 4 women who all, yeah, I have 5. I think I explained it, already, but who all grew up under communism. I mean, being like, the best way I heard it, I was watching something on YouTube. The orders would have came from Moscow, but they would have been administrated through Prague. Prague didn't do anything that Moscow didn't want it to do until the 1968 Prague Spring, and then Moscow was like, no, you don't. We'll occupy your ass. But it was just like the moment, just for like a few moments of just like, wow, this is deep. Here I am sitting behind the Iron Curtain. War's just started this morning. I'm surrounded by 4 women who grew up, remember the Russian occupation, for a shutdown occupation in 1968. This is getting deep. And I've got the knowledge to understand it all. I do more than listen to hip hop and watch TV. Actually, I don't watch TV and I don't listen to hip hop, and I hate people who do. So yeah, but I ended up pulling it off. The lesson just ended up turning into nostalgia, trip down memory lane. I wish I'd have told him that phrase, trip down. I told him blast from the past. I wrote that on the board, blast from the past, and didn't tell him what it meant. And I saw him after about 15 minutes, kind of look it up on their phone, kind of like, did that confused look that I explained blast and what it meant when you say a blast from the past. And then they all called on, like my story about the bananas or something back in the communist times or something. I was like, yeah, that was a blast from the past. We're all laughing. It's a story from the past. And Mila, when she left, and everybody said thank you, but Mila's definitely thanked me, and she thank you. I'm glad I came today. Y'all made me happy, made me smile, made me laugh. So I was like, phew. Weird situation, as I like to say. I know, situation. I be educated. I went to school with black people, man. I'm educated. Shit, nigga. Shit. I asked you for your pencil. I be asking you for your pencil. Motherfucker. Shit, nigga. I should be educated. Fuck you. Goodbye.